Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to pass it through. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. De Rossi. And here's Drogba. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's Nedved. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved. Marcelo. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's O'Reilly.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's a little off target. Quarter of an hour played. De Rossi. This is a promising build-up. Turan. Not the most accurate pass. Good effort from distance.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he was quick to react. Spain still without a single shot on target. Now it's Villa. And this is Paulette. Xavi Alonso. Nicely intercepted. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved goes short. Shot, surely! Saint-Etienne are looking to go forward now. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. De Rossi. Xavi Alonso. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, shooting chance! Spain have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. O'Reilly. Now, can they get him away? That has not gone well. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Hunit.
Spain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini spots it and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well measured. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Baresi. And it's Neymar. Played back into the centre. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Villa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Try to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Spain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second half.
Spain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Searching pass he's played there. Nesta. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nesta. Now Seedorf. Vieira. Over to the right flank. To Thuram. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Seedorf. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for a runner. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Now it's Drogba. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's beaten, he's had a shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Villa.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just eases him off the ball. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zanetti. And here's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Plays it across. Looking to play him in. Stood up well to him there. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Desai gets it clear. And it's Marcelo. And he's picked out the run. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No way through. Kaká. Zanetti. Zanetti ventures forward. It's come to nothing. Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Zanetti attempts a clearance. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Griezmann. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Now it's Lewandowski. There won't be another chance after this one. Gerrard. Vieira. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that pass just didn't quite work. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Foot in. Now it's Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shot could be on. He's found the way through. And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Albert Ferrer can clear it away. Morocco are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some concern. A header! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf, and he's been shifted off it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neither side yet able to find the net. Albert Ferrer. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to play it through. Cross to the back post. Thuram can get it clear. Silvestre. Ball swung in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Albert Ferrer. Now that looks a decent ball. Seedorf. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Bergkamp. That's a shade optimistic. Scholes. Now it's Hullet. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a nicely shaped ball. Donatoni. Kimmich. And Mateus. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergkamp. Donatoni. Takes on his marker. That'll be a throw. The cross. Well, they've got it again. And it's Nedved. Scholes. An instinctive delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Plays the return pass. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Bergkamp. Mateus. He's got away. Desai tries to clear. Oh, good spread. Mateus chasing after it. Albert Ferrer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision. Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mateus. Albert Ferrer. Oh, sweet feet. That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hullet. Yamal. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. The midway point of the game.
Spain really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Played towards the other side. Albert Ferrer. Mateus. Albert Ferrer. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Marcelo. And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Nistelrooy. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Van Nistelrooy must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Yamal is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now that's well seen too. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal. Morocco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Albert Ferrer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Mateus in acres of space out wide. He has found a way through. Van Nistelrooy! That really would have raised the roof.
It's clear there was only ever one thing on his mind, Peter.
Nicely shaped ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pinches it off him. And it's Seydor. And still we await the first breakthrough. Drop and Hullet! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He is through here. Played in. And it's turned away.
El dorsal 15. Villa. El dorsal 21.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. It's a searching pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him.
Ibrahimovic! That's another chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bellingham. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. And here's Ibrahimovic. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Silvestre. Now it's Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. He's having a shot!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it! Schneider. Here's Puyol. And that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin. Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle. Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Spain have themselves a chance from the spot. So perhaps now the breakthrough. And he's kept it out.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Kimmich. Bellingham. Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Donatoni. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vieira. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. That's a little off target. Kimmich. Nicely shaped ball. Bellingham is flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Quarter of an hour played. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Bellingham. Gives it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Rodri. Donatoni. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way. Silvestre. Gullit producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Not chance! Goal! Morocco!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ball is over the line. And it's Scholes. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bellingham. Bergkamp.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Crosses it in here. Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater...
There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's intervened well there. Over to the right flank. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in. Seedorf. Chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And here's Nedved. Can he get it through? Yamal receives it in a good position. Yamal! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's a throw-in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Donatoni on a serious charge here. It's out for a goal kick. Donatoni tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's been hooked away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Ambitious ball here. Bellingham looking to receive it in space. Rodri gathers from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Marcelo. Now, can they get him away? Marcelo finding himself in impressive jump. Delivers with, he leaps for it, and there's a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vieira. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Looking for options for movement. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thuram with the clearance. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Yamal. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Has crossed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Now that's well seen too. Donatoni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 6, Seedorf, el dorsal 23.
Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
El dorsal 10,
Now what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence.
El dorsal 17, Javier Zanetti, el dorsal 18, cambio de jugadores.
And here's Nedved. Tries to play it through. Van Nistelrooy.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. Neatly clipped into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! And how did he not put that away?
Marcelo.
He is looking to influence the game from out wide. The final 5 minutes. It's going to be another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mateus. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Donadoni. Ibrahimovic. He's rising! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe! Morocco could have here their final chance. Desperate defending required here. Oh, good! It's hit the crossbar! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Nedved voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard. That's an imaginative pass. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't it?
David Villa! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Seedorf. Great vision. Seedorf has the space to scheme. Rijkaard. Decent chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kimmich. And he skips past his man. Šeško.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. And that's really well manoeuvred. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Van Nistelrooy. There's the crossfield ball. Donatoni. He'll try from distance! There was plenty of power on that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Scholes. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Bergkamp. And Donatoni. And it's Rodri. It's Kimmich. Van Nistelrooy. Distributed tidily. Now it's Gerrard. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Seedorf elects to cross. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Donatoni. Rodri. Gerrard. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rodri. And it's Bergkamp. That has been slung wide. Crosses it into the area. And it's turned away. Vieira. Now it's Villa. Now it's Scholes. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's gone backward here. Good ball, good take. Gerrard. And Donadoni. Donadoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Rodri. Gerrard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Scholes. David Villa. And he's definitely onside. Yamal. And the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Spain sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So, into the second half. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Oh, good finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Morocco cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's gone for a throw-in. Gerrard. Played in by Gerrard. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bergkamp, over to the right flank, in towards the backs, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Tries to play it through. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Donadoni, can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Swung over. Now it's Gerrard. Bergkamp, brilliantly cut out. Spain suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply won't.
Can he finish? It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And now he has two.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 6.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Griezmann. El dorsal 7.
Mateus.
Schneider. Cambio de jugadores.
Spread it left. Donatoni crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a good foot in there. Nedved. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Shevchenko. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's in, must be! Chance! Donatoni. Looking to play him in. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus, spread out to the left.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. That is good progress on the left. And that's it. Spain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain definitely impressing me here.
minutes. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Flash it. Bullish header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal's cross. Impressive jump! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
one. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bergkamp. Played out towards the right wing. Albert Ferrer gets into a good position. Nesta tries to clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Nesta can get it clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? And this is Nedved. Oh, that was vital. Bergkamp charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Morocco definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nunez receives it in a good position here. Darwin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's Nedved! And he should have made them pay.
Nedved has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Seedorf is there, and he can pick it up. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Donatoni. Silvestre. And Donatoni. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good spread. Albert Ferrer got a long way forward to join the attack. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Here it is, crossed in.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Nedved. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Albert Ferrer makes a dash for it. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, what about this cross? Howson is always looking to break lines. Scholes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Spain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Bergkamp. Donatoni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Albert Ferrer. Now, can they get him away? Silvestre. Looking for the far post. He's rising! That's going to go a long way. And it's Nedved. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Chips it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain leading by one at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Bergkamp, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Donatoni. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Donatoni. Šeško strokes it back. Looking for a runner. Mateus. Towering header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Šeško certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that.
That could spell trouble. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Darwin. Albert Ferrer. Rodri. And it's Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer carries the ball down the right. That pass isn't the best. Thuram gets it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? A probing pass. That is good alertness.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rodri. Oh, this is he's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Nedved getting this one clear. Shapes to shoot! So, third corner of the game.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 23, Scholes, el dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por...
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Albert Ferrer. Mateus tries a shot, and it's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rodri. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Silvestre venturing down the left, knocks it into space, crosses it. Terrific effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Looking to play him in. Mateus with the cross.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's a look up and delivers. Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Morocco really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Looking for a decent chance! That's another chance! And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. There will be 4 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee has just said play on. Well, it's tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Great vision. That's an excellent interception. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And it ends.